And roll, whoa, the cat almost did me in. We are rolling up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And the pads of the pinky. And the thumb. And down to the wrist. And across the knuckles. And we'll keep the ball in the palms, interlace the fingers, and squeeze. And release. Say good morning, Richard, and squeeze. And release. And one more time, a squeeze. And release. And then we'll throw it up in the air today. We'll throw it up in the air. Unless you want to bounce it. Alternating hands, slapping it, catching it. Distances. Whoop, hit the ceiling. Three, two, one. Leave the ball on the ground. Assess how the feet feel. Make a note of the ankles, the knees, the hips, and step in the ball right in the middle of the foot and press down 3 times. Moving up to the knuckles, once on each going across. Roll across the knuckles. And bring the ball to the top of the heel, pivot on the toes, and roll across the top of the heel. Bring the ball to just below the first knuckle and press down. The side of the top of the heel and press down. And the middle of the 5th metatarsal and press down. Roll down each of the bones from the knuckle to the top of the heel. And scribble. Three, two, one, release, reassess, and go to the other foot. Pressing down 3 times. Knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. Press in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. 3, 2, 1, release. Get the ball out of the way. And shake the tree. And center, twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with some ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out, gather in starlight from one side. Center, same thing the other way. And center. Let's take 16 steps with each foot. And then an elbow towards the knee. Don't have to touch it. Eight times on each side. And then slap the heel, or at least go towards it 8 times each way. And then behind, slap the heel. And then we're going to come across and twist. And then we'll just walk, or march, or jog. So today we're going to do the McGill Big 3 for the core, spine stabilization. No squats involved if you want to do those to get the heart rate going. But you continue doing exactly what you're doing. Just be safe, whatever you do. I think I'm going to sprint. We got 5 Tibetans in the after class. And I'm going to get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. $15, $20, 25. And 30. 2 deep breaths. Interlace the fingers. Raise the hands up overhead. Come on up on your toes if you can. Come on down. Bend back if you can. Otherwise, just straight up. Back to center. Bend to one side. And then the other. Center, come on down, press out at the chest. Come on down, interlace the hands behind the back and lift them up. A little higher. Come on down and shrug. Roll back. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. And roll forward. Let's swim. And do the backstroke. And a breaststroke. Leave the arms extended and tap the shoulders. Bring one arm across the body, press in at or above the elbow. And then the other arm. And then bring one arm, first arm behind the back, pressing down and in. And then the other. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. Come on down and rotate the neck. Other direction. Nod. And go ear to shoulder. Look up. And look down. Over one shoulder. And then the other. And let's grab a stick. Put the stick inside the arch of one foot, the other foot goes out to the side. Let's put the weight on the foot to the side, bending and stretching the adductors. And then reverse the position of the stick and lean the other way. Come on up, bring the stick behind one leg, which comes out in front, and bend in towards it to stretch the hamstrings. Come on up and press the sole of that foot against the stick. Stretch the calf muscles. And then do the same thing with the other foot. Out in front, slide down. Come on up, press the sole against the stick. And release, and we're going to do the Booyah stick routine, starting with some flip-flops in front. Watch those shins. And then some big round circles in front. And then reverse it. And go laterally in one direction. And then the other. And then bring the stick behind the back in the crook of the elbows. And twist at the waist. Lean back if you can, otherwise keep twisting. Come back up and tuck in your chin and peck like a pigeon. Bring the stick up to the shoulders. Twist the body, keep the head and hips facing forward. And then bring the stick up over the head and down below the waist, back up over the head and behind you if you can. Keep doing it. And bring it up to the shoulders and flop the wrists. Push out. Put the stick down to one side, hold on the top with one hand, and swing behind you. And then move it to the other hand and do the same. I'm going to bring the stick to the middle. Hold on with two hands, one hand, or a finger or two at the top. Feet are about hip width apart. And we're going to go back and forth on the fifth metatarsal, back to the first, but keep your toes scrunched into the ground, creating an arch and then a flat foot, back and forth. And then lean into your fifth metatarsal, creating that larger arch. Again, your toes are pressed into the floor, and just hold. Five, four, three, two, one, and release. We're going to do our balance exercises. You can hold on to the stick with one hand on the floor. Put all the weight on one side, one leg, toes are up on the other. If you can, lift the stick up, otherwise keep it there. And if you can, lift your foot up, maybe move it around, maybe not, whatever you're comfortable with. And same with the stick. You can move that around or not. Three, two, one. Come on down. Same thing on the other side. One foot, toes are on the ground. You feel up to it, lift the stick, lift the foot. Move the foot, maybe. Move the stick, maybe. Three, two, and one. Down. All right. We're going to put the sticks down. We're going to get down on the floor on our backs. Switch the cameras. So unlike the 5 Tibetans, with this, we definitely have our hands underneath the small of our back to provide support. You've got one leg extended and the sole of the other on the floor. We're only going to lift the head, necks, and shoulders up enough to clear the floor, maybe an inch off, no more, creating all of the pressure in the core. And then we're going to hold for 10 seconds and then switch the position of the feet. We'll do 3 rounds on each side for a total of 6. And let us begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and come down. Switch the position of the feet. Up, 2, 3. Down, switch, up, and down, switch, up, and down, switch, up, and down, and one more time, switch, and up, and down. All right, we're gonna, most of us will do a bird dog by rolling over and going on our hands and knees. But if you don't want to be on your knees, you can do the dying bug, 90 degrees with your legs in front, hands up in the air. When I say left hand, right foot, you go back with both and hold for 10, and then come back up and do right hand, left foot. But if you can go on your knees, it'll be left hand, right foot extended, or one or the other if you can't do both at the same time. And we'll hold for 10 seconds. Ready? Left hand, right foot. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Down. Right hand, left foot. And down, left hand, right foot. Down, you want to be pulling your navel to your spine. 2, 3. Down, last round, left hand, right foot. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down, right hand, left foot. And down. Okay, let's come to the side. We're going to do 3 side planks on one side and then 3 on the other. You can modify this by doing it from your knees, just coming up on your knees. If you want to, you can extend your legs and come up with one foot on top of the other, or one foot in front of the other. You're going to hold for 10, however you do it. I'll do the modified one first, and then I'll do 2 regulars. You ready? Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, and down. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. And up, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Going to switch to the other side. And up, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and down. Up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. And last one, up, 2. And down. All right, good, stand up. You can sit down for the alternate nostril breathing if you want, or stand. Again, we're using our left hand. I'm going to close the left nostril with the left thumb. Inhale to the count of 6, whatever that is for you. use the right forefinger to close both the right nostril, but both will be closed, and hold for 3 seconds. Then exhale right for, exhale left for 6, and then close that. Inhale right, back and forth. So it's 3, 6. Inhale 6, hold 3, exhale 6, hold 3. However, the cadence works for you. Ready? And rubbing those hands together to cultivate chi. And forming a chi ball. And letting it bounce us around. Like water flowing from one channel to the other. And centering with 2 breaths. And let us open our hearts. Center and exhale. Send it out. And center with 2 breaths. And let us bring down chi from above. And gather it from the ground. And yay. Namaste.
Thank you, Tom.
You're welcome, Mira. Take care. Have a good one.
Thanks, John.
All right.
Thanks, Tracy. See you tomorrow.
See you later. See you tomorrow, I mean.
See you
Uh,
later.
I'm sorry?
See you later.
Okay, take care, Nina. Ciao.
Long Tom, have a good day.
Okay, thank you. Take care, Bill.
Right.
Richard,
I'll,
Jonathan,
I'll
and
contact
company.
you.
Okay, it is 5 Tibetans time. And as usual, we'll start with some spins or just twisting at the waist and swinging the arms. But up to 11. Stop if you get dizzy. And then take 2 breaths. And we're going to get down on the ground. So this is similar to, but a little bit more radical than what we just did with the McGill core exercises. So normally the hands are by the side, both legs are extended. This is the unmodified Tibetan, and you lift your head, neck, and shoulders a little bit higher than there, and your legs come up. But you can modify by putting the soles of your feet on the floor, both. You can put your hands on the small of your back if you have back issues, or under your head if you have neck issues. And lift the soles of the feet as you lift the head, neck, and shoulders. And again, if you have any back issues, just lift them very slightly, just enough to clear the floor. I'm just going to do, I'll do 6 modified and 5 regular. Here we go. And when you're done, take 2 deep breaths. And then we're going to roll over onto our knees. Camera's not too good, but you can see what you need to see. Hands are behind the thighs or on the glutes. You can just rock back on the knees if you can't do back extensions, but if you can, lean back and come forward. That's 1. 4. I'm going to do 11. And when you're done, take 2 breaths. And then we're going to sit down. What's going on with that camera? All right. You can have your hands behind you in a modified version, or you have them by your hips. You can have the soles of your feet on the floor to come into an inverted table. In the unmodified version, the legs are extended. That's how I'm going to do it, but do whatever works for you. 1, 2, And that's 11. Take 2 breaths. And finally, the modified version of the 5th Tibetan is to be on all fours and come into a cobra. Unmodified, you start in down dog and come into an up dog. I'll do 6 modified, 5 regular. Whatever works for you as usual. 1. And when you're done, come around, sit cross-legged. I'm going to switch this guy a little bit. And that's better. And take 2 breaths. However feels right on the legs for you today. We're going to do 5 rotations from the waist, either sitting up or bending down in one direction, then 6 in the reverse. Then we're going to spread out on the last round and do a round of box breathing. Count of 4 in, 4 hold, 4 exhale, 4 hold. Then we'll do it over the left knee, over the right knee. Do another round of rotations and do the same thing with our legs reversed. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 5 in one direction, 6 in the other. And spreading out in front. Count of 4 in, 4 hold, 4 exhale, 4 hold. Move over to the left knee and repeat the box breathing. Now over the right knee. Come on up. Reverse the position of the legs. Whatever was on top goes below. Whatever was in front goes behind. We'll do 6 rotations in one direction, 5 in the other, and pause again on that last round to do the box breathing. Here we go. And stretching out. Box breath. Left knee. tightening. Yeah, something on.